kind of like a little baton. Woo, woo, woo. Weird. Hey lovies, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be all about my favorites from Sephora just in time for the VIB sale, VIB Rouge. So I did get my invite in the mail saying that my days to shop are November 6th through November 9th. I thought this would be the perfect time to go ahead and show you guys what my favorites are from Sephora. These are products that I consider to be my absolute holy grail must-have items. But first, before I do that, I want to let you know that I did get a ring light. So hopefully you guys are able to see my makeup a little bit better and see swatches more true to color. Hopefully this is okay. If not, I am sure I can adjust some things and make it better as time goes on. First items I want to talk to you about are primers. Now I did try and wear as much of this stuff as I could. So most of it you will see on my face. The primer I want to share with you is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I know this is fairly new to Sephora. See, I've put quite a dent in it. I absolutely love this stuff. If you are oily, you are not going to like this, and here is why. By the end of the day, the center of my face rather shiny in those areas. So if you have oil, prone to oil, then you aren't going to love this. It has a pump top. It is just absolutely beautiful all over my skin. It just gives you a nice, healthy, radiant glow to your skin without looking like a disco ball. So I definitely recommend that if you're in the market for a new primer. Is a must-have for me. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This is the pore minimizing primer, very typical to any other pore minimizing product out there. I find that this product specifically doesn't break me out, which I can appreciate. I will say this is the travel size and it retails for $16 and you're getting half an ounce of product. The full size is 1 ounce and you pay $39. So if you're interested in getting a full size of this, do some smart shopping and get 2 travel size, because you're only gonna pay $32 for 1 ounce versus a full size is $39. I don't know if that's Smashbox way of making a little more on a full-size product, but do yourself a favor, and if you're interested in getting a full size of this, grab 2 little minis. Moving on to foundations, and I have 3. The first one I want to share with you is the one I'm wearing today. This is the Kojin Dough Aqua Foundation High Definition Makeup. This stuff is amazing. I am in shade 143. It comes with a pump top. Just a very beautiful foundation. It is a little bit on the light to medium coverage, so if you like a full coverage, you may not prefer this. However, it is buildable, so something to consider. Also, if you are darker than me, you may struggle to find a shade within the line that works for you. So word to the wise, these shades of foundation tend to run on the extremely fair side to light medium. Really like this. I've been using this for about 2 weeks now and I am absolutely in love, and I definitely would recommend that. I have the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. I'm in the shade 2.3 for reference. I absolutely love this. It is more of a your skin but better foundation, but with coverage, if that makes sense. And it is hydrating, so if you are dry or normal, you will really appreciate this. I live in Wisconsin, so in the winter, we have no moisture in the air, which causes my skin to just be severely dehydrated. So I'm always reaching for a foundation that's gonna add a little bit more hydration to my skin. So I definitely recommend this. And again, medium coverage, you can build it to full and it doesn't look cakey. It's just beautiful. And then the last foundation I want to share with you is the most full coverage foundation I have ever experienced in my entire life, and that is the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation. I am in shade Light 48 for reference. If you are looking for a full coverage foundation, this is your girl. I'm gonna tell you this, if you want full coverage foundation that doesn't look like you're wearing foundation, then you're not gonna like this. But if you like that perfectly covered look, then you're gonna like this. Do a tutorial for a full coverage foundation complexion look using a lot of these products, and that will be up on Monday for you guys, so stay tuned for that. So if you want to see this product in action, you're going to want to check out that video. But I really like this. The wear time on this is great. I don't get shiny or greasy by the end of the day. It's just a really nice foundation. I find that when I apply it with the Beauty Blender, it's not too heavy. Moving on to concealers, I have two for you, and I wanted to share both of these because I love them for different reasons. If I am going for a very highlighted under eye look, which you see I've got going on here, I reach for the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless, whatever this is called. This thing is dynamite. It gives you that beautiful coverage, brightening effect under the eyes without being too cakey. I really like this. I would consider myself hard to please when it comes to concealers, and I absolutely love this. I cannot live without it. That is why I'm mentioning it now. I don't think that I am interested in trying any other concealers at the moment because this does everything that I want it to do. I am in the shade Light Neutral. And then another little ditty I wanted to share with you is the Bare Minerals Stroke of Light. This is in the shade Luminous too. Now, although it doesn't provide as much coverage as the Naked Skin, I love this when I'm not wanting a very highlighted under eye look. If I want something a little more natural, maybe something, you know, more for every day, I like to pop this just right here and pat it out, and it just brightens my under eye area and gives it a little luminosity without looking so overly highlighted and overly done. I also like to use this to highlight my brow bone and to define the shape of my brows. Because it has the brightening properties to it, I just find that it really brightens up that brow bone without having to use an eyeshadow. So I definitely recommend that. On to powders, and I have 4, and I know what you're thinking, 4 powders, you only need to wear 1 at a time, but I have some favorites for different reasons. Now, if you are looking for a powder that you can set your under eyes without looking dry and cakey, you need the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Diffused Light. I held off buying this for so long because I didn't want to pay the $45 price tag. Using this, I could kick myself for waiting so long to buy it because it is that amazing. I use it to set my under eye area. It just brightens it, but because these powders are so finely milled and have that natural luminosity to them, it also just brightens the under eye area really nicely. To give the Ambient Lighting palette a mention, here's the thing about this. So I owned it last year when it came out, and I was like, this is doing nothing for me. It's going back. So I either returned it or sold it in a makeup sale or something. Well, then I saw somebody, and I'm sorry I can't remember who, used these products in a tutorial, and she used them in a way that for some reason a light bulb went off in my head, and I said, oh, okay, that's how those products are supposed to be used, and now I need them. So I just really like this. It's a great way to get 3 different shades. Radiant and Dim Light I like to use around the outside or the perimeter of my face to set foundation, give my skin a little more luminosity. And then this one here in the center, Incandescent Light, I really like to use under my blush to highlight my cheekbones just to give it a little bit more of a glow. So I definitely recommend trying these out. I know they're pricey, and I know a lot of people just don't really get the hype of these, but if you get it and play around with it and find how it works with your skin type, you will really enjoy these. On to 2 powders. Powders are my favorite for different reasons. I'll talk to you first about the Laura Mercier Mineral Powder. This is the loose mineral powder. I'm in the shade Real Sand. I live for this. This is the powder that I am wearing all year round. I love it in the spring, the summer, the fall, the winter. This is my jam. This is my go-to. It just does something for my skin. I cannot explain it, but this is miracle in a jar. If you struggle with finding a powder that enhances your skin versus making it look cakey, you need this in your life. Packaging is amazing because it has a nice little twister top, so you're not getting it everywhere. I just shake a little into the lid, swirl my brush in it, and apply. Now, this is the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Powder. This is the shade Light. I love this stuff, specifically this time of year and the winter. As I mentioned previously, I live in an area where the climate is freezing and dry, you know, 4 months out of the year. This stuff adds a beautiful glow to my skin, and I did wear it for you guys today so you can see. It gives you that fresh glow, but not shiny or glittery. So if you are looking for a setting powder that's going to give you that radiance without shine, I definitely recommend this, and Cover FX is a fabulous brand, so you need it. On to contour powders and bronzer powders. I want to talk to you about a palette that, again, I was like, I don't need it, there's nothing special about it. And when I finally bought it, again, kicked myself, because you should have jumped on the bandwagon when it first came out and you wouldn't have been so frustrated with your contour and bronzing life. It is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I have given this thing some love. I love it for so many reasons. I can contour the backs of my cheekbones with this dark color. I like to mix these two to give an overall bronzed look. I mix these two and set my under eyes sometimes, and then I like to take my brush, swirl it in this more peachy shade here, tap it off, and then I like to run it right here under my contour to kind of chisel it out. I'm not down with the baking thing at this point, so I just find that this works amazing. It is finely milled, it is beautiful, it kicks up a lot of product, but I just tap off my brush and it just blends into your skin beautifully. If you do not have this, buy it during the VIB sale because you will fall in love with it. The hype of this is absolutely real. I recently hauled this in my Sephora Friends and Family haul, and I know it seems a little unfair to consider it Holy Grail at this point, but I'm going to, because these 3 products are sold individually in full-size items, but right now there is a limited edition palette, so I wanted to mention it in case you're interested. Now's the time to get it. This is the Laura Mercier Blush and Glow Radiant Face Trio. You're getting the popular bronzer in Ritual, the bronzer, or excuse me, the bronzer in the shade Bronze 03, and then the super popular highlight 01. I'm not wearing this today, but this is fabulous. If you are a lady or gentleman on the go and you struggle with packing makeup because you feel like you need options, this is fantastic. It comes in a nice hard case, a very nice size mirror, and it's not super bulky. So 3 great products in a trio for the holiday season. You need it. You need it, you need it, you need it. Moving on to bronzers. Now, there are 2, and I'm wearing both of them today. The first one I want to talk to you about is the Vita Liberata Tristal Self-Tanning Bronzing Minerals. Now, the cool thing about this is over time, yes, it will self-tan your face, but not in a weird, like, Oompa Loompa way. I really wish that the container was more like the Laura Mercier, just because it's awfully messy, but I really, really, really enjoy this. I take a nice big fluffy brush, dab it into the product, swirl it around into the lid, tap it off, and then I run it all over my cheeks, the perimeter of my whole entire face, down my neck, on my chest. I really, really like this. It is a beautiful, beautiful bronzer. The shade is impeccable. I think this will suit a lot of skin tones. It's buildable, so you don't have to worry about it being too much too soon, if you will. Really, really, really like this. And then my second bronzer I want to share with you is by Hourglass. This is the Ambient Lighting Bronzer in Radiant Bronze Light. Oh my God, can we talk about this for a second? This is what you are seeing right here. It is life-changing. It is beautiful. It wears fantastically. It just looks so stunning. It's bronze with a glow. It's what we're all looking to achieve, especially as our tan fades this time of year. Oh my God, do yourself a favor and grab this. You're getting a lot of product. A little bit goes a long way. Oh, cannot say enough good things about that. Now moving on to highlights. And I was going through my collection and I noticed I don't have a lot of highlights. And when I looked at what I actually had, the majority of my highlights are from Becca. Now the two standouts for me in the collection are Moonstone. I've talked about this one a lot on my channel. The shade is just stunning. It's more of that whitish yellow highlight. Oh my God, I just live for it. It's just, to me, like a go-to. If you don't want to think about a highlight, it's perfect. It's very similar in my opinion to the Laura Mercier Highlight 01, but this has a little bit more punch than that. So I really love this. And the second one is probably going to be no surprise. And I contemplated even talking about this because so many people talk about it and oh, how basic. But it's the Champagne Pop Highlight. And you know what? This is one of those things where I didn't want to love it because everybody talked about it and everybody loved it. But it's with reason. Look at that glow. This is perfection. You're getting peach, you're getting gold, you're getting champagne, you're getting a whole lot of stuff wrapped into one, and it is beautiful because there is so much dimension in this highlight. It is going to look fantabulous on so many different skin tones. If you haven't bought the bullets and you're wondering if you should, use your discount and buy it. Now I wanted to talk to you guys about a few tools that I like to use in conjunction with the products that you just saw. The first one is the Tarte Airbrush Foundation Brush. I'll list its specific name below. Everything that I talk about will be listed and a link so it's easy for you guys to shop. But this thing is amazing. Again, another one of those products that I heard people talk about and I was like, really, a brush? Whatever. No. This thing is miraculous. I like to use it with my Ojendo foundation, and I also like to use it to apply powder. So oftentimes I will apply my foundation, and then when it's time to apply my powder, I'll use this same brush. Oh, it's magical. And I believe right now Tarte has a holiday set that includes this brush, and the price is fantastic because this is pretty pricey on its own. So I would, if you're gonna get it, get the set because you're gonna get a whole lot of other brushes for a similar price range. But I really like this. I can't have a favorites video without talking about a beauty blender, and yes, mine is Dirty because I used it today. I love colors and I live for these. I like to use them to apply foundation. I like to use them to set my under eyes. I use the Hourglass Diffused Light with this, damp, and it just gives a nice, beautiful added radiance. Makes my under eyes look less dry. Love this. Now is the time to stock up on these because you're getting a discount. Pretty pricey, but in my opinion, a definite must have. If you are somebody who feels like whatever foundation you use never looks fabulous, try it with the Beauty Blender and it will change your mind. That's like when I try a new foundation and I'll try it with the brush that I normally love and I'm just like, oh, I don't know. Try it with the Beauty Blender and it changes my mind. And then the last brush I want to talk to you about, and I don't even know the exact name of it. It's the dual-ended one by Kat Von D. It's her contour, blush and contour brush, I believe. I got this when I got the Shade and Light palette, and I was like, I don't know, you know, should I get it, should I not? And I'm like, I'll try it. I love this. This brush, this side right here is perfect to set your under eye area. So sometimes I'll go in with that beauty blender, dab some product on, and then I'll just take it and kind of wipe away any excess. I like to use it to set the center of my face with a highlight, and then this end right here is perfect for contour, bronzer, blush, whatever. And I love it that when I am on the go and traveling, I can just pack this one brush and get many different application techniques. Moving into blush. The first one I want to talk to you about is the Tarte Bling It On Amazonian Clay. This is new for holiday 2015. If you have not picked it up, you need it. You need to grab it. I have been using this non-stop since I got it. It is life-changing. Absolutely life-changing. I love the fact that you're getting 5 different blushes stored in one palette. You can use these with a lot of different looks. My favorite one from the bunch right here is Prim. It is just beautiful. Oh my god, it's just, I've been using that one the most because it just goes with so many different looks, but Tarte nails it when it comes to blushes, so definitely grab this in the packaging. I mean, can we talk about that? I feel like I'm talking about Hourglass a lot in this, but they make some amazing products. Talking about 2 blushes in this palette, Luminous Flush and Mood Exposure. I'm wearing Luminous Flush right now, topped over that bronzer, but these are phenomenal. They go with a lot of different looks. They just look really natural on the cheeks, but they give a nice, beautiful glow. I'm gonna talk to you about the Urban Decay Afterglow blushes. When they were first released, everybody and their mother was talking about them. So many people got sent the entire collection. These were kind of something I was on the fence about purchasing because I was just like, are people talking about them because they love them, or are they talking about them because they were sent them and they feel like they have to say something nice? So when was it? I think it was when I did my Urban Decay smoky eye look, and I wanted to use mostly Urban Decay products, is when I thought I would take a peek at these blushes, and I am so glad I did. Now I will tell you this, I'm not a fan of the entire line. I just really like these 2 colors in particular. This color is Video, which is just a normal or typical brownie pink blush, but when you apply it to your cheeks, it is magical. Absolutely magical. It's just a really, really, really beautiful shade. It goes with a lot of looks. It's just a really nice neutral blush, and it wears beautifully. Next shade is Fetish, which is just a really pretty neutral pink shade. Mine's cracked. I don't know how that happened, but it is. Very, very, very beautiful. Perfect neutral pink shade. It'll go with a lot of looks. Those 2 are probably ones that I grab for a lot when I just don't know what I want to wear. I'm going to talk to you guys about setting sprays. Now the first one I want to talk to you about is by Tatcha, and it is the Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. And I know that you guys are thinking, really, why would I pay so much money for this? Because it is that freaking amazing. If you are looking for a skin mist that you want to use before you apply your foundation, you need this. If you're looking for something to add a little bit more hydration and luminosity while you're applying makeup, you need this. I often will put foundation on a brush and spray the brush with this, and it just adds a little something extra to my skin. Is this worth it? Absolutely. Is it worth it when you have a coupon? Absolutely. You need this. It smells amazing, it feels amazing, it comes out amazing. The packaging is so heavy and luxe. Fantastic. And then the second spray I want to talk to you about is actually a setting spray. Urban Decay All Nighter. This is a travel size. I used this for a long time, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna try something else. I tried the NYX, I tried the e.l.f., and then I was like, oh, those are just fine. And then I went back to this, and no, this is the real deal. And right now you can get, or during the VIB sale, you can get a full-size duo. So 2 full size of the all-nighter sprays for the price of 1. So you need it right now. Now's the time to stock up on it, and you're getting the discount during the VIB sale. Done with complexion, moving on to eyebrows. A lot of you have asked me on Snapchat, what are you using on your brows? They look amazing. I need to know. I will have an eyebrow tutorial coming for you guys in the coming week. The 3 items that are must-have for me. The first is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Primer. It is just a waxy pencil. I run this through my brows first just to give them a little stickiness and a little tackiness for the product to stick to, and I can kind of run the primer through my brows and then take a spoolie and shape them to how I want the hairs to be. Huge, huge, huge. Then I go in with the Tarte Amazonian Clay Waterproof Brow Mousse in medium brown. My bestie, Jackie, actually recommended this to me, and I have been using this nonstop, and since I've been using it, I've been getting more compliments on my brows than I have probably ever received in my entire life, and it's because of this product. And the cool thing about this product is when you buy it, it comes with the most amazing brow brush ever. I often strayed away from products like this because I could not find a good brush to use with them. This thing is amazing. The angle on this brush is fantastic. The spoolie is amazing. I just really, 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 really like this, which is why it's in this video. And if you are looking for something to amplify your brow game, you need it. You need it. You need it. That's all I gotta say. And then to set my brows, I am using the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. If you've been with me for a while, you will know this is Holy Grail, and I actually stock up on this during this time of year so I can get the discount. Love. Moving on to eyeshadows, and then I have obviously mascara, lip products, and then some skincare. And I know this is so long, and I am so sorry. So if you are still here, thank you, Jesus. What I talk to you about is a duo by NARS. This is the duo in Cordura, I think is how you say it. C-O-R-D-U-R-A. NARS, why don't you get the program and make stuff that people can pronounce, okay? But the reason why I am talking about this is because I know a lot of people stray away from buying these because they're very pricey. But when you can shop a sale, that's the time to buy something that you maybe normally wouldn't. And I'm telling you what, friends, this is magic. If you are looking for something that is easy to use, blendable, and creates the most beautiful smoky eye look, you need this. And if you're interested in seeing a tutorial with this, let me know in the comments below because I'm happy to do it. If I want to do a very lived-in, smoky, grungy eye look, I reach for this baby right here. What I do is I apply the darker shade all over my lid. I bump it right to my crease. Then with a fluffy brush, I take this warm brown tone and usually in circular motions, blend it out, and you get this very beautiful gradient from dark to light, smoked out gorgeousness. Mix these two, run it on your lower lash line, throw on a bunch of mascara, and you are good to go. This is truly, truly fantastic. And I highly, 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 highly suggest checking it out during the sale. Another one that is probably going to be on a lot of people's wish list is the Viseart Neutral Matte Palette. I am wearing this entire palette all over my eyes today. Take a nice look. This is fantastical. I didn't want to love it because now I want more, but it is worth every single penny. Pay full price for these. I'm not going to because I'm going to get some during the VIB sale, but when people mention this in their favorites, it's with great, great reason because these shades are pigmented, they're blendable. I will say when you stick your brush in them, it does kick up quite a bit of product. So if you don't like that and that does deter you from shopping a product, you're not gonna like this. But the performance of these to me is beyond worth it. I love it. Absolutely love it. I can't talk about a favorites video or holy grail without mentioning the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette. This is from the videos that I've watched. A lot of people have mentioned this, and it's with great reason. This is the most perfect accompany palette. Accompany palette, or palette, is that the right word? I think it is. But if you have a palette that has a lot of shimmers, a lot of sheen, and you're looking for a palette that just has great matte transition shades, this is fantastic. These two shades here, I've put on a brush, wet the brush, and use them as an eyeliner, and they work fantastic. This shade here is the most gorgeous transition shade. Who doesn't love a beautiful red brown tone? Great cool matte. I mean, this palette is perfect, and it's got a lot of diversity in it because you're getting warm, you're getting neutral, and you're getting medium shades. So perfection. Another all matte palette that needs mention is the Tartelette palette. This thing is amazing. I don't own a lot of cool matte shadows, so before I had this, it was always a struggle to find crease shades, transition shades, blending shades, and then when I got this, it just changed my life, honestly. And I know that sounds so dramatic, like, oh my God, a palette changed my life, oh my God. But seriously, absolutely stunning. If you have been hem-hawing around and wondering if you need this, abso-freaking-lutely. It's again like the Kat Von D palette. It's a great accompany palette, and I really, really like the packaging. It's great for travel. Last item I want to talk to you about is this beauty right here. This is the Light of the Party something or other palette by Tarte. It is fantastical. My friend April did a really, really good review on this, so I will link that down below if you're interested in seeing more about it and learning more in depth. But oh my God, I did do a tutorial with this that will be up this week. I'm gonna flood you guys with videos because I wanted to get my Sephora favorites up, and then I wanted to put some videos out there showing you guys the products in motion. So I did do a tutorial with this, so you will see it, but it comes with all of these shadows. You're getting a little brush and lights, camera, lashes, and then in here you're getting some blushes and some more shadows. So really, really perfect. I really, really like it. I normally try to stay away from limited edition stuff just because for me it's the shine of, oh my God, it's limited edition, I need it, and then it just sits because I don't really need it. But this is awesome. If you're gonna get any limited edition holiday stuff this year, it would be this by Tarte, the Tarte blush palette, and the Trio by Laura Mercier. Hands down for me, those have been my most favorite and best purchases during the holiday season, or for the holiday collections. It's not the holiday seasons, but you know what I mean. Okay, moving on to mascara. This is gonna sound like a broken record. The Urban Decay Subversion Lash Primer. Live for it, love it, can't live without it. I will be picking up another one during the VIB sale. If you struggle with puny, small lashes and you don't want to wear falsies, you need this in your life. Pair it with any mascara and it will change your life. The Josie Maran Black Oil Argan Mascara is without a doubt my absolute favorite mascara. High-end drugstore, whatever. I love it. This is a brand new one, so I'm not going to open it. I've talked about this before on my channel. I've mentioned it in favorites. It's just fantastic. It's got so many amazing ingredients that are not only good for your lashes, but it also enhances them and actually helps with lash growth. So recommend that. Moving into lips, the Amore Pacific Moisture Bound Lip Treatment. If you're looking for a great lip treatment this time of year, grab this. It is amazing. It's not too sticky. It smells heavenly. It just does a lot of great things. Lip pencils. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would I spend so much on a lip pencil? And you're right, because there are a lot of great drugstore brands. However, Laura Mercier lip pencils knock it out of the park for me every freaking time. They're easy to apply. They wear beautifully. They sharpen beautifully. They don't dry out. Absolutely, without a doubt, you need these in your life. This is red chocolate. There it is. Plumberry, hazelnut tea. All of those are great, great colors. Moving into lipsticks. If you've been with me for any length of time, you know I love a red lip. So all of the lipsticks that I'm about to show you are in red. That doesn't necessarily mean that those are my favorite colors from the line, but I just thought I would share those with you to show you pigmentation. First, the NARS Audacious lipsticks. These are expensive. They are $30. Now is the time to buy them. Tell you what, I have almost every single color. Tisk tisk, shame on me, I know. But these are my favorite lipstick formula of all time. Of all time. The packaging is luxurious, they feel great, they apply great, they wear great, just beautiful. This is the shade Rita, traditional red shade. There are so many different colors, so many different tones. There is something for everybody in this collection. Do yourself a favor, pick up one or two, you won't be sorry. The next lipstick I want to talk to you about is the Urban Decay Matte Revolution lipsticks. These are newer to the line, but OMG, if you like matte lipstick and you're looking for something that's not going to dry out your lips, you need it in your life. Here it is right there. Shade is Bad Blood. And let's talk about the packaging. I mean, Urban Decay, you got it right with this, that's for sure. And then another line I want to talk to you about that I don't really hear a lot of. I know my friend April loves these and raves about these, and in her VIB recommendations, she actually recommended a different shade of these, but this is the Ciate and Olivia Palermo Satin Lipstick Collection. This is in the shade Velveteen. I own Velveteen and Praline. Praline is a more nude, but I'm just keeping with the red theme. Here it is. These lipsticks, oh my God. And I don't know if they're just around for the holiday or if they're gonna be permanent. I don't know the story by that, but these are magic. They wear very, very nice on the lips. They smell amazing. The packaging is luxurious. It's nice and heavy. And if you're an Olivia Palermo fan, you need this in your life. It is the perfect red. Kat Von D studded lipsticks. I know a lot of people hate on these. I personally love them. I don't prefer the ones with the micro glitter in them, but I do like the regular mattes. This is in Chula. This is one of her newer shades. It is one of my favorite shades. I was wearing this in my Sephora Friends and Family haul. It's just a very nice, like, warm sienna shade. These lipsticks are awesome. They are a bit drying, so if you don't like mattes that feel drying, you won't like these. But if that doesn't bother you, you just need. And the packaging, I mean, come on. And then, of course, I can't talk about lipsticks without mentioning a liquid lipstick. Kat Von D's Everlasting Liquid Lipsticks, hands down, one of my all-time favorite formulas of liquid lipsticks. This is in the shade Underage Red, which is a must-have. It's always sold out online, so if you are shopping in store, worth a try. It's just absolutely beautiful, a cult classic. These are amazing. The key to applying these, very thin layer. Very, very, very thin layer. I actually will outline my mouth with these and then go in with one swipe, one swipe, one swipe, and one swipe, and then I'll have one full application. So it's just very important that with these specifically, very thin layers, but the pigmentation is amazing. The wear time is great. Absolutely love these. And then last, and certainly not least, the Ciate and Olivia Palermo collection is a must-have, and I purchased these when they first came out. Love them. They wear great. They're super opaque. For the holidays, they do have a set of minis, so if you are interested in these and you like little minis, check out that kit. That is it for my Sephora favorites. I know it seems like I've seen a lot of people recommending like stuff that they've recently discovered. I wanted to do more of a holy grail products, and I know a lot of you have been asking for that video, so I thought I would incorporate my Holy Grail products from Sephora and what I would recommend for you during the VIB sale. If you guys have favorites that you didn't hear me mention, please leave those in the comments below. If you have any questions, leave those in the comments below as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget, next week I'm gonna be flooding you guys with videos. I'm gonna have a video up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss those videos, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.